Hi, I'm Bonnie Lincoln. I'm 23 and I currently live in Montville, New Jersey, where I work as a dance teacher and a dancer for the New Jersey Nets. And I'm related to Abraham Lincoln. My great uncle was actually the one that went and did the genealogy research about 25 years ago, and he discovered that our ties to Abe go back to the early 1600s in England. There were two brothers, Richard and John, and Abe is descended down from Richard. He's about 8 generations down, and I'm down from John, 13 generations, so I believe that makes Abe and I 8th cousins, 5 times removed. Obviously, being a Lincoln, people recognize my last name and they often ask if I am related, although most of the time when I say that I am, they don't believe me. My family does have a piece of the original log cabin. My great-grandfather helped to restore it, and they moved it from Kentucky to Illinois, and he kept a piece of the original. And now it's been passed down through my family ever since. It goes to the oldest son, so right now it belongs to my father, and one day it'll be my brother's. When people learn that we have a piece of the original log cabin, the first question is usually, do you know how much it's worth? And honestly, I don't think that we've ever looked into it. Our family just considers it a family heirloom, and it has more of an intrinsic value to it than anything. Being Lincoln, to me, it's not just about getting recognized for my last name, but having a responsibility to live up to it. I think that when President Lincoln's name is brought up, the first word that comes to a lot of people's minds is honesty, and I know that that's a value that I've been raised to really believe in, value in myself, and look for in the people that I surround myself with. In terms of political aspirations for myself, honestly, I'm not really sure where I see myself in 15 or so years yet. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on my dream of dancing professionally while I'm young, and I can do it. However, I did graduate from the College of New Jersey last spring with a degree in criminology and justice studies, and it was just a subject that intrigued me the most while I was there. And I thought, and I still think now, that law school could be a possibility in my future. My father's a lawyer, my sister's a paralegal. We have a lot of lawyers and politicians in the family, so if I did decide to go down that road, I would have a lot of guidance and support. However, as I said before, I am a dance teacher. I've been a dance teacher for the past 6 or 7 years, at studios, at camps, at different organizations. And it's really made me realize how much I love teaching. My mother's an elementary school teacher, and I think I might have inherited some of that love for teaching from her. Which brings me to, you guys had said, Lincoln has his memorial in Washington, D.C., and if there was ever a monument built for me, what would I want it to stand for, and where would I want it to be? As I was saying, I really cherish and enjoy the time that I have with my students, and I can't imagine a better way of being remembered than as having a positive impact in the lives of children. So that's what I would want my monument to mean. And where I'd want it to be, I'd have to say New Jersey. I'm a New Jersey girl, 100%, born and raised. I graduated from the College of New Jersey, and now I dance for the New Jersey Nets, and I think it's one of the greatest states in our nation. I guess you guys want to know a little bit more about me. As I've said before, I'm a dancer, and that definitely takes up a lot of my time and energy, but I think I'm fortunate because that interest also spans out to a lot of other things that I'm interested in. I like a lot of different types of music, and I think that you have to be a well-rounded dancer. I also enjoy art. I like working out and being active. I'm definitely a bookworm. I love to read as much as I possibly can. And other than that, I would kind of say I'm a girly girl. I love shopping, I like hanging out with my girlfriends, shoes and bags and makeup and all that fun stuff. 3 words that my family and friends would use to describe me. I would have to say sensitive, charismatic, and loyal. And finally, the most daring thing that I've ever done. I'm afraid there's really nothing that jumps out to me as crazy and daring. I've never gone skydiving or gotten a weird tattoo or anything like that. But I am scared of heights, and This past year, it was my first on the New Jersey Nets dancers, and I told myself from the beginning that I was gonna, make the most out of this opportunity that I possibly could. So when they asked for volunteers to be stilters at the games, I volunteered, not fully knowing what it would entail. And I learned to walk on stilts, which was difficult for me to overcome my fear of heights. And now I'm up walking around on stilts at every game while everybody else is dancing around my feet and throwing t-shirts, and there's thousands of fans watching. So it's definitely a rush and something that I'm really proud of that I was able to overcome. All right, I think that's it. So thank you guys for your time. I hope you enjoyed my tape, and I'll be talking to you soon.